England Women's Amateur Championship wrapped up yesterday at the Country Club of Vermont, with Morgan Smith coming away with the championship title and the junior division title. She was 3 under on the first 2 rounds and 1 under on the final round to finish 7 strokes under par and with a 12-stroke advantage over the runner-up. The runner-up was Sana Tufale of Southborough Golf Club, who made a 9-stroke improvement between days 1 and 2, and then shot even par on the final day to move up the standings late in the round. In the senior division, it was Sue Curtin of Boston Golf Club, and in the legend division, it was Elizabeth Walker from Vermont. We talked to Morgan Smith about what this win means to her.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's like my first ever real, pretty big tournament win, so I'm really happy. Well, I just kind of stuck to the game plan of playing my own game, and then obviously going into today, there's a little bit more pressure because it's the final day of the tournament, and kind of had a little bit of a bumpy start, but I was able to turn around and I still played pretty good today.
We also talked to Smith about how she handled the pressure of being one of the younger competitors in the field, especially as the first junior to win the event in almost 20 years and the first teenager to do so in 12 years.
Well, I mean, that is tough knowing that they have, years of experience, and they've obviously been in situations where, they've won tournaments. So, I mean, just playing with them is great, and, it's good for my game, and I've been in similar situations, because you always play up for the most part, and especially in junior golf, it's girls 18 and under. So yeah, I just, they're still competitors, and I just went in with that mentality.
We caught up with Sue Curtin to talk about what it meant to come away in first place, especially because it was her first competition in a couple of weeks.
I think I surprised myself. I've been on the, injured reserve list I got COVID in early May, and it's the second time I've had it, and I got it really bad, and I've had to drop out of a bunch of tournaments, and this is my first time back, and so I just really try to be patient with myself, and just really fortunate to end up on the right end of it. I knew going into today, Pam and Deb were going to be really hard. They weren't just going to hand this to anyone, especially the number of times I've played against Pam, and she's such a good player and such a good competitor, and she's never going to let up. And I went into that today knowing that, and I think that's what pushed me. And I just really tried to stay as patient as possible. I'm not 100% back, and but I managed to make some putts today that really helped me out.
At the top of the leaderboard for the championship division is Smith with a 7 under 209. In second is Sana Tufale with a 5 over 221. Tied for third are Molly Smith and Angela Garvin with a 7 over 223. In fifth place was Shannon Johnson with an 8 over 224, and tied for sixth were Megan Buck and Katie Schernicker with 15 over 231s. In the senior division, Curtin was first with a 9 over 225. Second was Pamela Kwong with an 11 over 227. Tied for third were Connecticut golfers Jen Holland and Debbie Johnson, who each scored an 18 over 234. In fifth, it was Melissa Hem with a 24 over 240, and in sixth, it was Vermont's Tiffany Morisi with a 25 over 241. So that's all from the New England Women's Amateur Championship at the Country Club of Vermont. Stay caught up on all things Mass Golf at massgolf.org and at Play Mass Golf on social media. Until then, I'm Hannah Yoshinaga, and I'll see you next time.